Hey everyone, how's it going? So this is going to be probably the first video in a bunch of videos that'll be done on this go-kart. I picked it up today after work. I got off work early and I've been looking at this thing online for a while, and I finally talked the guy down to a low enough price that I thought, what the hell, why not? It's not that much money. I was thinking of building a go-kart, but I don't know, for the price of wheels, a seat, steering wheel, everything else. I mean, it's got a disc brake. I couldn't beat the price. It would cost me 10 times as much for the materials as I paid for this cart. So he says the motor doesn't run. He doesn't know. He's never even tried to start it since he bought it. But it's missing the recoil, obviously. It turns, it's not seized, and it's got compression. Some compression. Fuel in the tank. Yeah, it's good. Does that say? Tillet racing seats. Cool steering wheel. It looks like, I believe, what is a spot for a kill switch. It's been painted this horrible green, like olive drab color. The tires are good. And don't know about the engine. I'll try it later. I just brought it home and unloaded it, went in the house and changed after work. So yeah, kind of excited about this. If the motor doesn't work, even if it does, chances are I'm going to change it. I'm thinking, my thoughts, I'm leaning towards a 250 air-cooled two-stroke off a dirt bike. That way I can have a shifter cart without worrying about cooling. It'll just be air-cooled. And 250 ought to be about right for this thing. It's not really heavy at all. Like, I mean, I unloaded this from the truck myself. Even the back end with the motor wasn't bad. And a 250 from a dirt bike will be even lighter on there. So now I'm just going to be watching the classifieds, see if I can find myself a smashed up dirt bike or, you know, cheap engine. And that's my plans. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But I'm going to have fun, and you guys are going to get to watch. So, yeah, there'll be more of this coming up in the near future. Now all I got to do is tell it to my wife that I bought a go-kart. She already thinks I'm insane. I remember when I bought the drum set and had them sitting right here, right in this very spot in the garage. And I was in here banging away on the drums, and all of a sudden the garage door opened and she pulled in and stopped right there and just looked at me and shook her head. Just like, yeah. So she'll probably do the same thing here. She asked me then, she said, you know, are you going through a midlife crisis? I said, no, well, that was a few years ago. So yeah, this ought to be fun. The dude I bought it off, I bought it for his 14-year-old son, and he was going to convert it to electric. He had a forklift motor. The batteries were too big, but he was going to get lithium-ion battery pack for it. Mount the battery pack right there and put the forklift motor on it. That would have been interesting, but not too into the electric idea. Pretty thrilled it has a disc brake that actually works. Yep, it'll lock up the brake. I haven't even really had a chance to look at it and see what all it needs. The seat's a little loose. Looks like it's only held on by those two front bolts. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more looking and see what's what. But it should make for some interesting videos. Might have to get a helmet cam and go ripping around the city. Anyway, that's it for now, and happy weekend, happy Friday. Hope you guys all have a great weekend. Take care. The steering linkage, the steering works. I mean, the steering's fine. Everything's good. Where it's not hitting the sawhorse there. But yeah, the steering's fine. Could adjust the toe-in angle a little bit, but one of the steering shafts here is a little bit bent. I'll have to take it out and straighten it. That's a secondary concern. I can do that anytime. The brakes work. I bled the brakes. Got them pumped up. They work really well. The throttle, this little beastie here, holy smokes, is that ever a pain in the ass. hooking up a throttle. I don't know who put this engine on here, but I don't think this go-kart ever ran with this engine on here because the throttle linkage wasn't hooked up really to anything, and there was no way to hook it up. It's a Champion generator engine, and it's not meant to be throttled up and down. It has, it's either full on or idle, pretty much. So I should have done the video before I put it all back together. I had the tank off, this cover off, the air cover off. I ran the cable in. I had to slice the cable, hook it up to the linkage. I left it hooked up to the governor for now. We'll see how it goes when I drive it. Fired it up. The seat's a little loose. I'll fix that. But I did go to Princess Auto today, and I picked up one of these. And this is 6 horsepower, I forget what it is, 188 cc or something engine. They're on sale for $100. So I figured, what the hell, I'll just throw a new engine on it. But then I didn't even think about it at the time. The output shaft is the wrong diameter. So I would have had to get a new torque converter, a new gear, and set everything up again, align the engine up. And so I just said, screw it for now, let's see if I can get this one going. And I did manage to get it going. So I'm gonna take the Princess Auto motor, that one there. I'll return that tomorrow. And yeah, that'll be it for that. It was only $100, but I don't know, maybe I'll keep it. Maybe I'll start looking for a torque converter and gear for it. I don't know, maybe I'll keep it as a spare or an option later on. Not really sure. For $100, I might just keep it. Who knows? Maybe I'll build something else. There is a dune buggy for sale, a dune buggy go-kart. For $200 for the frame, all it needs is a motor. I don't know. We'll see. My wife would kill me if I did that, though. But anyway, so here's the go-kart. And I will show you how I started it. Didn't use an impact because don't want to put that much kind of hammering onto the crank bolt. So just used a drill and a 3/4 inch socket. First I used a 19mm socket, and once the engine started, the socket went flying across the room. So anyway, so there is an on and off switch over here on the side. Turn that on, set the choke a little bit. There we go. She runs fine. It idles good. I don't know how quick it's going to be once I get it on the ground. I'm not even going to try that till tomorrow. It's a little after 10:30 at night right now, and I don't know that my neighbors would appreciate me zooming up and down the alley in this thing. As fun as it might be, I don't think I'll do it. I got to check those tires, make sure they've got enough air in them. Just a few little things. Check the oil in the motor. I haven't even checked the oil. I might change the oil. I don't know. Haven't decided. But it is a running and functioning go-kart at this point. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go back to Princess Auto. Whether or not I take that engine back and get a new throttle cable, because that one's just kind of old and frayed at the end. So it's always good to have a newer one that's smoother and just works smoother. I'm going to get an assortment of springs for a return spring. The one I have on there is kind of jerry-rigged, so. But yeah, she starts, she runs, she moves under her own power. Starts super easy and idles just fine. So, pretty thrilled, or as the British people say, pretty chuffed. That's right, I said chuffed. So yeah, tomorrow the plan is to, maybe I'll mount the camera somewhere and take you guys for a rip up and down the alley and around the block. I don't know, maybe I should stick a flag or something at the back, sticking up one of those big orange flags so cars see me. But yeah, that's it for tonight. So I just thought I'd show you guys. Might be interested. Don't know. Sure there's go-kart guys out there that might have some ideas and tips for me what to do with this thing. But anyway, till tomorrow, Thanks for watching and have a great day.